Welcome to Vaylin Health. This week we're making chicken cacciatore. Chicken cacciatore. What?
I caught a Tori once.
You caught a Tori once? This is Kendra.
Hi.
Kendra, you are a professional chef where?
In Dave's kitchen.
In Dave's kitchen. It's my kitchen too, it's my brother. Yeah. Anyways, so today we're making chicken cacciatore. Here are the ingredients that you'll need. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts. 1 medium red pepper. 1 small onion. 1 package of sliced mushrooms. Half a cup of dry white wine. 3 cloves of garlic. Half a cup of chicken broth. 1 teaspoon of basil. 1 can of diced tomatoes. Half a cup of tomato sauce. 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. Salt and pepper to taste. About a tablespoon or so of fresh chopped parsley. What's the first thing you're gonna do?
I'm gonna mince the garlic.
Okay. What was that? That's a new trick.
When you want to peel garlic, you crush it and the garlic bulbs pop right out of the peel. This is how you dice an onion. Oh, until the piece falls off.
Do not cut off your fingers.
No. So now we're going to take the fat off of some of the chicken just because it's gross and who wants to eat extra fat. You can also do this recipe in the crock pot. Just gotta brown the chicken first and then just throw everything in and let it go for as many hours as you need to, just on low, I guess.
So we're setting this to medium high?
Yeah. Your oven's weird, so 4.
We're setting it to 4. Set your ovens to 4. That's what you do.
Stoves, not ovens.
Oh, stove.
It's a burner.
That's what you correct.
Sorry. So I added some oil. It's now hot. Just kind of like, if you want to test, you can put your hand over it. Don't put your hand in there. And then I'm just going to add the chicken. See, it sizzles. It's good. Don't overcrowd because things won't cook evenly. So if you have a big enough pan, I don't. So I'm going to have to do it in sections, I think. Yeah. I can only do 4 at a time. I have 6 breasts. Just let them brown on each side and then take them off and put them somewhere to keep warm while you're doing the other ones.
She had to get a real man to open up the spaghetti sauce. No big deal.
Wait a minute, there's a real man in this room? Wow!
Oh,
I missed the memo.
Nice.
It's getting brown. Could have left it a little longer, but I'll probably flip it again. Ow!
Ow! Oh, vlog, we took a hit. Did you get hit?
I got it.
No, I meant them. That was hot.
That was hot.
Be safe in the kitchen. Whatever you do, be safe.
So the chicken's done, and I cleaned it out a little bit just because I didn't like all the burnt little pieces. So I'm just going to warm up some more oil. Usually you start with things like garlic and onions, but it depends, I guess, how fine you chop the garlic because garlic burns really easily. And then you can wreck your whole dish.
So you're just adding now the onions and the peppers.
Like, I'm not worried. There's a few pieces of garlic that I've minced that are just kind of added. I'm going to add the mushrooms too.
But you're going to add the garlic more so after.
Yeah, I'm going to let things like wilt down, I guess you could say, first, and then I'm going to add the garlic in a few minutes just so that it doesn't burn or get too brown, because if it gets too brown, I won't like the flavor of it. I'm just stirring everything to get it all incorporated. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to it. Just when you add salt to things, it draws out the liquid, so things like wilt down faster, and mushrooms are full of liquid, so salt helps that. As you can see, things are kind of wilting down. Things are getting smaller. The mushrooms have shrunk a little bit. I'm adding the garlic now. I'm gonna let that brown a little bit. So now I'm adding half a cup of dry white wine because the garlic is browning and things are kind of all marrying together. So I'm adding white wine, which is gonna get all the nice brown bits off the bottom of the pan and it's gonna be the base of my sauce. I'm also gonna add like 1.5 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, which is gonna give it a little tang. And I'm just gonna stir it all together, and then in a minute or two I'm gonna add some tomatoes when the wine starts to evaporate and become more of a thickener. So I'm adding half a cup of chicken stock as well. You could probably use vegetable stock if you really wanted to. It doesn't really matter, but it's just to add flavor and add to the depth of the sauce.
The vinegar's really strong. I can really smell it.
Yeah, it's gonna give the sauce a nice little tang. I'm just gonna add about 1.5 teaspoons of basil. I don't measure anything when I cook. I just like dump things in.
Yeah, this isn't a professional cooking show. This is just this is called Vaylin Health.
Yes, and herbs are good for you. And then just some salt and pepper to taste, just to kind of liven up. I've already salt and peppered obviously when I put the vegetables, but you add depth and flavor as you add things. I don't add a lot of salt just because it's not good for you. But it does bring out flavor when you add it.
Mm-hmm. That's starting to smell really good.
So I'm adding some diced tomatoes now in their liquid. You're supposed to use whole tomatoes and push them through a sieve No, I'm too lazy for that. Then I'm gonna add some of my tomato sauce as well, which is gonna add depth of flavor. So I'm just gonna add the chicken, spread it out. The sauce is already thickening. Ooh, I'm spilling all over your stove. It's okay, I clean it anyways.
It's true.
Yes, she does.
I clean your house. So I'm just coating the chicken with the sauce, help it soak up the flavors. So I'll leave the lid off just a little bit. It'll help the sauce thicken as it evaporates. The liquid evaporates and it tightens up. But by leaving the lid on a little bit, it'll trap some heat, making the chicken cook a little faster. When you chop herbs, you roll them up. It's called chiffonading, so that and then you just chop them, and then you can go back and make them smaller. I'm just gonna stir it all together and let it cook for about 2 minutes, and take it off, and then it's done and we can eat. Chicken cacciatore with roasted vegetables, roast potatoes, and steamed asparagus.
Okay, so final verdict, delicious. We were so busy eating and enjoying it so much that we forgot to show you this verdict while we were eating, like we forgot to make it. But the food was amazing. I think the chicken was perfectly cooked. That pretty much does it. I mean, like, I would absolutely eat that again. I thought it was absolutely delicious, and I'm really, really happy with the end result. Not that I helped, not that I did that at all. You're very welcome. I think you're a very talented cook.
I try.
Thank you so much for joining us in Vaylin Health, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Welcome to Vaylin Health. This week,
I was right behind you, sorry. I wanted to let you know I was standing directly behind you.
you're allowed to be. You should be chewing gum. You chew gum in like every one. Welcome to Vaylin Health. This